Hello, welcome back to our Pacific Theater of Operations 2 playthrough on the Super Nintendo, playing as Japan in the Brink of War campaign. So we had our little monthly meeting. We have as many aircraft as we will need for several months now. We started producing some new ships. So we currently have coming next month, we are going to get a destroyer, another carrier, another destroyer. We're going to get the Musashi. We're going to get 2 more destroyers, so 4 destroyers in total. And then 5 months out from now, we're getting 2 heavy cruisers. 6 months from now, 2 carriers, a battleship. And it looks like 5 months. It's a mix, so it's obviously not in order. But we do have some ship production coming up to make up. No, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't show the lifetime sunk. It shows the monthly sunk. And we have nothing in reserve. Anyhow, we are going to continue with our plan, which is the military ops. Here's our goals. So our job is to occupy Fiji and Santo. Lucky for us, well, that's Port Darwin. Here we go. Lucky for us, we're already on the way. We have these pretty well under threat now. First Fleet has some troops. Fifth Fleet does not. Second Fleet may have some troops. Nope, they do not. So we'll probably capture Santo and then pick our troops up and move them to Fiji. So we'll just get on with it. There's First Fleet. Might be... Alright. Base Air Force 2 sets of attack planes. 1 torpedo hit on the Yamashiro. Another torpedo hit on the Yamashiro. So we're staying alive. And we'll just skip forward through this. And we didn't land any troops. I wonder if we just don't have troops there. Let's see, we can check out the info. We do have Marines. Order you to land at Santo. And we're going to go back here where we have some Marines. We're going to move down to another post. We're just capturing Australia. Why not? Data. Our GMP, we're actually almost caught up to the US. Even with all the possessions we own, we're still not quite there. And they are ahead of us on almost every tech. So they've caught up. I think we start out with higher naval tech and maybe definitely higher aeronautics. They have so much money that they're able to throw maximum into base upkeep every time. And also foreign budget. So let's just continue along. There we go. How close are we to... We got quite a ways to go. Alright, let's let it happen. There we go. Nothing going on in Fiji. We destroyed the airfield. We're not worried about Townsville. That's the Army's problem. Not ours. Marines. So we're going to order the 12th Marines. We're going to give them orders to defend. We're going to send them down to Santo. And it'll take them a couple turns to get there. But in the meantime, we will cancel the orders. We're going to Oh. Oh, it's a nasty little storm there, I see. Can't do anything at all. What about 10th Fleet? Do we have some Marines on 10th Fleet? We do not. So once we get a chance, we're going to pull into Santo. We're actually... we're just wasting supplies. We're blowing up the supplies on the island there by attacking. And we had some kind of message there a minute ago. We're going to order you to patrol. There we go. We just want to stop attacking. And meanwhile, First Fleet. Then we're going to go to the overview. We're going to check our fleets. Enemy? Nope, no enemies. So I'm wondering what that message was. Let's check our fleets real quick. Don't really know. That's an invasion fleet. Land Force, that's an army division. No, we're not picking you up. We're going to order you to supply at truck. Start kind of centralizing our forces again a little bit here. 4th Fleet, we're going to do the same. I went the long way on that one. And then 14th Fleet. We'll just let them do anti-sub. I mean, I don't anticipate anyone being in the area, but... Oh, there's a battleship. Alright, that is the US production. They produced a battleship, 3 cruisers. Oh, hang on. Vladivostok. They have 3 open harbors, so they have 1 fleet there. And then Hawaii has... They have another fleet there at the harbor. So they managed to produce a battleship and some cruisers and some destroyers for this month. We'll just skip the planning phase. We'll let the fighting happen down there in Townsville. Brunei is fine. And we're going to board land forces. Fleets, I'm going to give you some orders. Oops, give you some orders to land down in Fiji. And that'll take care of all of the army. That'll take care of all the army tasks for this month. And we'll give you a little bit of fuel, but we don't need to give you a lot. We're going to claim back 10,000. Guadalcanal. I bet we still have a lot of supplies in India. Oh yeah. Transports, we'll give them 4,000 there. And we're just reclaiming these supplies. We're doing that just to preserve our GNP. Max supplies and 6,400. And that gives us almost full supplies again. So next month when we start building ships, we use more supplies than we do money. Going down to Adelaide. Okay. Oh. Sydney would be a good one to grab. But the second fleet is a little bit damaged. We saw them take some torpedo hits. So we're going to order you to supply up at truck. Whoops. Order you to supply at truck. It's a little bit sensitive sometimes. 5th fleets. You can continue what you're doing. I actually want to give you different orders. order you to patrol around Marshall Islands. And that'll spread our frontline fleets around a little bit, because we did have a fleet leave Pearl Harbor. Go to Melbourne. I would love to take Sydney, if possible. That 65 production or yield, or whatever it is, would be pretty nice. How close is First Fleet getting to Fiji? Getting close. And hopefully they're going to start reinforcing Townsville soon. Otherwise, the army, like the Japanese army, is going to start losing divisions in there. In fact, we can check out the assets net. Boy, they're pretty spread out, but that's fine. Oh, they took it. All right. Back up here to Fiji. You have orders. Please follow the orders. That should be good enough. That should get them going there. And then Auckland probably won't have much of a yield. 26 isn't too shabby. Those are some nice yields if we can take them. Alright, nothing there. We have captured Fiji. Now we need to figure out where our Marines are at. Looks like we still have some Marines at, I think that's Iwo Jima? Or no, it's just to the right of it. That's Marcus, I think. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up there to Marcus. Land forces. We're going to order you to defend Fiji. And then First Fleet, you need some new orders. We need to find a port around here that has a dry dock in it. I'm pretty sure all this stuff down here has just been destroyed by the combat. Let's check out our damage. Actually, the ships are all fine. Okay, we have another plan. We're going to cancel your orders. We're going to port you in Fiji. And I think we're just going to send First Fleet down to Sydney. Alright. Land forces, board, First Fleet. Now we're going to grab a little bit of supplies while we're here. So we'll do like 80% fuel. We're going to order you to move down here into the Tasmanian, I think that's the Tasmanian Sea. Tasman Sea, yeah. And Third Fleet, I'm going to order you to patrol back around here, because we have not seen a hide nor hair of that fleet that left Hawaii a while ago. I just need to check my air forces. Order you to patrol. Check the fleets here. Air Force, they're on patrol. Air Force, on patrol. And then Palau. They have no Air Force because they have no airfield. 4th Fleet has resupplied. We need to rearm them with airplanes, so we're not doing much with them yet. Okay. Alright, 4th Fleet. Let's resupply your air... Oh, there's a storm. Wow. Okay, we can't do anything because of the storm. Fair enough, I suppose. I don't like it, but fair enough. Alright, let's try this again. 4th Fleet. Resupply your aircraft. They look pretty good on aircraft. Alright, so we're going to order you to patrol right here around Marshall. 7th Fleet. 2nd Fleet. Alright, we're going to order you to patrol around Truck, just so we don't get waylaid. The army is on the move. They're marching down to Brisbane, it looks like. Alright. Yeah, we're still good. Just cruising along here. Check where our 1st Fleet's at. It's okay. Still worried about where that fleet went. Still concerned. Yeah, I figured 2nd Fleet would end up in the dry dock there because it took those torpedoes. Brisbane. Alright, the US has started a new attack there to try to recapture it, but just one division. I wonder, what if I move into Sydney? Well, there's definitely troops there. So it's Brisbane, but they're not attacking me yet. Once 1st Fleet. Let me grab 1st Fleet here. I will start to give them some manual orders. Cancel, we're going to sail right here. Just a little bit further away from Brisbane, just in case we get spotted. And then I also want to check in on 2nd Fleet and just see how long it's going to be to repair. 13 days. Yeah, they took some decent damage, but I think due to our industry, due to having invested in our industry quite a bit, I think the repair time is lowered as well. We're going to sail right here. So, of course, and shell base during the day. It's storming here, so they have one land division, and we landed the 20th Marines. Did we just capture Sydney? I think we did. Yes, we did. Oh, that's a nice base. Okay. First of all, we're going to transport. We want maximum transports. We're going to steal some of this supplies here. We're going to have... Oh, come on. There we go. Then we'll repair once we're there. And we're going to assign base air forces to Sydney. So we'll give them 10 scouts We'll give them 40 zeros. We'll give them some land-based bombers. We'll give them some land-based bombers. And some land-based bombers. There we go. And then we're going to go back in here. We're going to select them. We're going to order them to patrol, and that'll start getting the experience up starting next turn. This is at Brisbane, Peking. They could really kind of use some support there at Brisbane. There's only one army division. It only has 56 troops in it. Are they just all here at Townsville? Looks like it. We're gonna transport. There we go. Just put the maximum number of transports in any base that has oil and ore and all that. First fleet, let's fix. Oh, are we really just that undamaged? Cool. Alright, well in that case, we're gonna grab the 20th Marines, we're gonna board First Fleet. First Fleet's going to depart. Roll like this. Roll like this. And that might get us within gun range. And oops, hang on. Land force. We're gonna move to Newcastle. 10th Fleet's running low on fuel. And we're gonna shell if we can reach them. We can. We're 1 pixel in. Base day. Okay. 10th Fleets. We're gonna. This is a invasion fleet. We're gonna order you to supply at Port Moresby. Make sure they have enough supplies. They do not, really. And this is the planning phase, so I can't transport. That's a lot of fighters. They might start chopping away at our transports. Yeah, it looks like they got some of them. Alright, let's just let it happen. And this is... Oh, they're attacking Santo with that fleet. Okay, well, good thing we reinforced. Alright, captured Brisbane. Let's see, will that get an army? No, it's a navy post now, and we have 2 more airfields. So let's transport, maximum transports. First Fleets is going to get moving. Head towards Santo. And we're not going to put an air unit in Brisbane. It's just not necessary. Now we're going to cancel your orders. We're going to sail over here. Nope. I'm going to sail right here. Nope. Trying to keep myself with 2 points. It's just going to have to do. We don't have any other fleets in the area. Start moving some forces down here to counter this enemy fleet. And we'll just do a little... Well, this is going to hurt again. It's an Alaska class. Do we have troops at Guadalcanal? We do. Let's move to Santo. And then we're going to move the troops at Santo. Cancel. We're going to move you to Guadalcanal. Just ship them out in the dark. What are we going to do? Nasty storm there in the center. We're going to sail right here and set a course. Meanwhile, First Fleet on the way. 2 more days, I think, until they can get there and be in an effective whatever. Move back to Sydney. I mean, they did their best to try to save Australia by sending this fleet down here, but I think they're going to live to regret it. Alright, let's watch this battle. We have individual commands. Heavy cruiser. Let's roll. Firing at this Alaska. Hits. We're not going to do much damage with heavy cruiser guns versus a battleship. But once we get within range of torpedoes, it will be a different story. And then some more cruisers. This is my best cruiser fleet. It has like all of my surviving heavy cruisers in it pretty much. So I do need to be a little bit careful. Let's see what they have. They have an Alaska, Baltimore, 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 and a bunch of Turners. Haha! Okay. Our destroyers live to fight another day. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty good. Let's do it. So let's fire off a torpedo at the Alaska. Missed. Alright. Well, in this case, we're going to steer like this. We'll try to hit the Alaska with our guns again. Aha! Yeah, I don't think we're doing much damage to the ship itself. How about if we fire at the heavy cruiser instead? Well, that did some damage. Okay. Let's turn like this. Miss. Okay. Try to put one into this Baltimore. Excellent. Another heavy cruiser. Let's fire at this Baltimore again. Excellent. We're gonna whittle them down. And I think our the admiral in charge of this fleet has a ton of experience at this point. And whoever they have in charge of this fleet, if anyone, it's going to have no experience at all, because every time a fleet gets destroyed, they lose the admiral. So they have a fresh admiral on board this fleet, probably. Okie dokie. Hit me. Eh, we're fine. Come on, give us your best. Oh, okay. Give us your best shot. Just not two best shots. No, not the torpedoes. Okay, we're good. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Alright. Mayoko. Go, go, go. Let's try to kill this Baltimore. We've been pecking away at it. Nope. Nice. We're gonna get him, I think. Let's actually put a shot into the Alaska. I kind of forgot there for... I got a little bit target fixated. Nice, he's on fire. Excellent. And then... let's do it again. Even our light cruisers are getting in on the action. Okay. Attack, torpedo. Gotta get these destroyers out of the way so I can target that other Baltimore. Got him. He's dead. He's so dead. Okay. I can turn like this. Sharp turn. Shell. We're gonna go for this destroyer back here. Because we can't finish this fleet off. Let's be honest here. So what we can do is we can soften them up so that when the Yamato gets here, we hopefully won't take much damage on them, because that is the important fleet that we have. I mean, this one here is pretty important too, but all the same. Aha, they haven't hit us. Well, they've hit us a few times, actually. I was going to say they haven't really hit us, but yep, they hit us again. Got a little bit cocky there. Okay. So let's steer away, because we've taken some bow damage. We'll fire off torpedoes. We can only really hit the destroyers with them. But if we do hit them, they are smoked. Let's attack. Shell. The Baltimore. Hit. Attack. Shell. That Baltimore. I mean, our accuracy is just off the charts. Attack. Torpedo. And then... torpedo. We are point blank. We should hit them. Even if it's a destroyer. Yep. These destroyers aren't going to be able to gun anything down. Okay, they're getting away. That's fine. Alright. Attack. Shell. Hit. Got him. We'll move like this. I'll fire a torpedo. Got him. And he gone. Okay. Now, we just shell all these transports. I'll wait for them to come closer to our bigger ships, and we'll just do the same thing again. Just trying to finish off the transports. And we have a light cruiser. Should be able to reach. Oh yeah, to reach with a little bit to spare. Okay. Pretty decisive victory there. Very decisive victory. So we're going to leave that fleet in the area to keep on scouting. And we're going to move first fleets up here. Leave them with one movement point to attack with. And we are 30-some minutes into this episode. I did not pay attention to that. I apologize. But we're going to go ahead and call it there. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a good summer so far. This episode's going to come out on July 4th, actually. So happy Independence Day to everybody who celebrates that kind of thing. And I will see you next time.